Raise your hand if you are not logged in yet, if you do not have yours up and running. Your account. Can you see your response? You can't see your own? Then open it. Go ahead and open your response. Shh. Everybody see their own response? Does everybody see their partner's response? Some of you might not see it yet because we're just a few minutes in and they might be sharing soon, or perhaps they're absent today. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Make sense? Okay. Look at your directions. Take a moment to review your directions. Do you have yours out, Tony? I think it's in his red, red ELA. Are you reviewing yours, Dylan? I'm taking a look here. Raise your hand when you know what you're first going to be looking for. What are you going to first look for? Sal? The claim. What color will you highlight the claim once you find it? Kasaya?
Green.
Green. Okay, good. What are you going to look for second? What's the second thing you're going to be looking for? Vita? After we find the claim, what will we look for next? The first detail. What color will the first detail be highlighted? Nico? Dark blue. What will you look for next, Anna? A second detail. And what color will the second detail be? Andrew?
Light blue.
Light blue. Finally, what are you looking for at the very end? Isabella? Conclusion. And what color will you highlight the conclusion? Micaiah? Red. I'm thinking about something right now. I'm thinking about answering the question, making sure it answers. So the claim, details, and a conclusion. And I'm thinking about this that we made earlier in the year, revising versus editing. If we're talking about whether the claim sounds right, whether it's got organized ideas with details and a conclusion, are we talking about revising or editing? Show me with your hand. Revising or editing? Good. A lot of revising today. So will we pay attention to capitals?
Yes.
We're revising. Think about that. Will we care if they have a capitals error?
No.
How about punctuation?
No.
Spelling?
No.
Okay. So we're looking for claim, detail, conclusion. Seem good? I think you guys are ready to go. I'm going to ask you to see if your partner is logged in on yours yet. Yeah, some of you, remember, are sharing the same partner because there are a few less students in the other class. And some of you just have one partner. Look at your partner's paper and see if they're logged in on theirs. Do you see their little red cursor? Raise your hand if your person's cursor is on either your or theirs. So you can see that person's logged in?
Yes.
Okay, so can you send them a suggestion, a comment, and say, would you like to start with my paper or yours? Go ahead and ask. Okay, good.
Go to editing.
Nope, we're going to go to comment. Remember how we were doing comments? And now ask that person. Wait, I think that person's on yours, right? He's on yours. So say, are you ready to start? Would you like to start with mine or yours? So go ahead. Go ahead and ask. Maybe that person's already starting yours and you'll know.
When I click on comment,
Mm-hmm. Wait, you gotta put it. Looks like that person's starting on yours. And then say, are you ready to go? Maybe you want to say good morning. Micaiah, I really like how you're asking a really good question there. So yeah, I like that you're doing that.
He said nice claim for you.
Oh, so that person's starting. You know that person started. Nice claim. Yes?
How did I get to mine?
You had yours open before, I think. So you just leave. There you go. Yep. So once they get started on yours, you can start on theirs. You know they're here and ready to go. Shh, you're on. Did you already open yours?
Yeah, he was already starting mine.
Okay, I think you closed yours. Do you need yours open? See how it's open up there?
Yeah.
Now you have to go back to your drive and open up Shared with Me. And then I don't see that person submitted. So let's go back to this. And can you comment and say, I don't see that you've shared yours yet. And maybe he'll then share his. Or say, please, could you share yours? So you can go ahead and start on theirs.
Oh, what do I do now?
So did you go to the Shared with Me? Well, I don't see that yet. So let's go back here and say in the in the comments and say, would you like to share your letter with me?
Nicolette, I want to know if she could do hers while they're doing
Yeah,
it.
as long as she knows they're logged in, sure. How's it going? So let's go over here to comments and write a comment and say, could you share your response with me?
He told me good claim.
Ah, great. Nice to get feedback. Do you like his claim? He didn't share it yet?
He said nice claim. You had a gift in inference.
Yeah, you know that gift is the part where you use the question. It's sort of like a gift. How's it going?
Why could you do the things he's doing on mine?
Okay, remember yesterday or the day before when we did it? So you have to go to his and follow your directions. First, highlight the part that's a claim. So you're going to highlight his whole first sentence, and then it says, what color are you going to make it? It says green, right? Okay, now you got a comment over here. And say, you have to read it and decide what you want to say.
So if somebody doesn't have anyone with them,
They should. Maybe that person's absent.
yeah, so do you want
They
them
can
to do
share
their
with
own,
someone
or-
else. Well, they can look on someone else's so they get because that person will come back another day and do it. If they have that person's, they can work on it, but if they haven't shared it yet. Okay.
What do I do if he doesn't have a topic sentence?
So on your comment, you might say,
If they haven't shared, do you like share with me yet? So you can't go on it.
right, you'll just have to wait till they submit it. So now, what's a polite, can you find a polite way to say,
You may need a
do you see a detail? So the setting for the disappearing room is a creepy old basement with spider rods. Also, the railing broke. This proves the setting is creepy. So can you say, do you see some details there? So maybe you could say, I see your details. Nice job. You might want to add a claim.
I'm trying to highlight it.
So it's kind of tricky on Chromebook, isn't it? So here's what I do. I double click, and then I whoops, I lied. I click once.
Oh, wait. You messed it up.
Shh.
There.
So watch. I click and drag my finger once it's held down.
Oh.
Okay. And then you can change it. Are you editing your persons?
No, they're not showing them.
So perhaps, did you go to shared with me, Cass?
Yeah.
And was theirs there yet?
No.
Okay. So then let's go back here and say comment. And would you write in, good morning, would you like to start editing? How you doing?
I asked him the question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you understand why? And he said yes. And I don't know which one he's talking about.
So then look on his, and you can just start editing his. It looks like he's on there. Yes?
Oh, I know.
There you go. It's okay, Del. How's it going? So let me show you the trick on here. Watch my finger right here. You have your cursor in the right spot. Watch my finger right here. I'm going to hold it down, and then I just drag it where I want it. Do you see? So I'm going to let you try it. Click down, and then with your other finger, highlight all the way to where you want it to go.
Oh no. Okay. Well, you can comment on that.
Nice. That's exactly right. Now you can choose your color up there.
Change the diversity to, okay, so you gotta do that. You have to write, I guess you have to start writing comments, but you also have to look for a conclusion. So,
That he's on there too. It's well, they have less people. So if you would like they have fewer students, so we're doing like a combined. So do you want to look at Adams and work on Adams for a little bit? That would be all right.
exactly. You know?
Joseph
Oh, I like some of these comments. I can clearly see some of you are giving positive feedback and then a helpful suggestion.
She doesn't have a period. Just
Do we care about that right now? Oh, good. I'm glad you noticed that. But can you still find her details?
yes, I can.
Excellent. So can you comment on her detail?
I did say great claim.
Good. Yeah, I like that. Can you see her inference in her claim?
Yeah, because it was a slowly descended into the basement. That means it was like dark. It looked
Is that the claim or the detail?
the detail.
Okay. But go back to the claim. What part is her inference?
You would wonder where the characters are.
Exactly. So do you want to comment on her inference? Maybe what a nice way to infer, or you made a good inference. Go ahead. That would be a good comment. How's it going, Nico?
This didn't make sense, so I wrote it down. It didn't make sense. It says their corner of the basement.
Oh, so I think he's saying that's how you know it's in the basement. Because remember, the question is, why was the basement important to the setting?
I tried to spell inference.
Inference?
Yeah, isn't it like
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What, hon?
He says another great detail.
Where is it? That's right.
Oh,
Got a girl.
Okay, so maybe
Right.
is that a
worst
claim?
Well, perfect.
Because it is scary. Okay. We love.
the basement looking for chairs, but it was darkness.
Maybe you can highlight that part and say, I'm not sure what LACK is. But the next part's a nice detail, isn't it? So you could say after that, but I like your next detail.
How did art get onto mine? Oh,
How did what?
why does art on there?
I don't know, maybe that person's changing it right now.
She said good track of my claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is that person working on yours?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for him to reply.
Well, you could write and say, I'd like to help you with yours. Can you send it to me? How you doing, Anna?
What is that?
He did everything, but I don't have a picture. Okay.
Yeah, or we can work on that a little later. Did he share with you yet?
No, not yet.
Did you go?
Yeah, we tried that, but I don't think he shared it.
Okay, look, wait.
Yeah.
You gotta change.
So maybe you could go back and ask him, would you like to share your response with me? Oh, okay. Ask him again. Yes.
Why did darkness? Because he heard that, but he could not see through the darkness. Isn't that really just restating this one? On page 3, he could not see the Romans picture.
That's a great question.
So I said the second detail just restates the first one.
Okay, that's fine. And do you have a positive thing to say about that?
Yeah, interesting. Good noticing.
Maybe that's a good way to make your point, but you might need a different second detail. So, because giving two text evidence about the same thing really hits home, right?
Yeah.
But we need another detail perhaps then. How's it going, Andrew?
Me and him are fighting to highlight the right thing at the
Oh.
grade.
Well, you don't highlight on yours, right? You highlight on his. Did he share? When you say you and he, who's the person?
No.
Oh, Noah. Did you share? Oh, because you couldn't share yours yet, right? Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. So, do you want to open a new document and work on yours a little bit so he has something to see? So go to, we're going to come up here. I hit the wrong one. We want to come down here to drive and new. There you go.
Okay, so we made a comment. Detail through your claim. So what's his claim again?
Raise your hand if you've successfully commented on your partner's claim, or if your partner has commented on yours. Okay. Alicia, did your partner share with you yet? Would you like to join in and sit with someone else? Are they logged in? Maybe that person's absent. Do you want to share with somebody else? You could look on with someone if you'd like.
I don't know like how to get back to his quickly up here.
To his?
Yeah.
It looks like you closed it. So let's go to share with me and my shared drive. Where is his? Oh, right there. So now you can just, to get to it quickly, just click at the top. Yeah. Did you sound it? Oh, yeah, good. Did you make a comment about the claim? Tell her about what the claim is like.
So sad.
And hers is all set?
Yeah.
Nice. So can you give her maybe a word of like a thank you for helping with yours? Okay. How's it going? Sure, go ahead. What?
Right here?
Yeah, I would make a comment right back. So helpful when somebody gives you suggestions, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm trying to highlight it.
So I'll show you the secret. You got it right where you want it. Hold this down with one finger and then slide with the next.
Okay.
And then you can go up and change to what color you'd like. Yes, my dear. You and what? You and Nico are working on the conclusion?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, see how helpful it is when someone gives you suggestions? That's nice. Yes.
The person who I'm partnered with isn't showing up anywhere.
Okay. Would you like to look on with Nico for right now until maybe that person's absent today? You can keep looking on with Nico, okay? And see how it's going to work. Maybe that person will be here tomorrow and you can work on it.
I'm trying to change it to a light blue, but it just comes up with this color.
Which word? Oh, this part?
I cannot highlight this part. It also says, change it to,
Right here?
it also says right here,
Oh, I'm sorry. I see it now.
There's a second detail.
Right there?
Yeah. I'm trying to change it to a light blue. I did that.
This is
There you go. That's
See,
what.
it's the same color as it.
Setting is important.
Well, let's change this one. Oops. To dark blue.
Do you think this first detail? It's plain enough.
Oh, you know why? Because you're over here in format text color.
Hang on one second.
You've changed this. It should be.
I don't really know what
You're in the. You need to be in comments. And actually,
Oh, yeah, okay, there's a couple of other people like that. If you want
Let's
to, you can
do-
just look off.
You can join mine.
Yeah, oh, that's nice, you can give her a chance
okay,
to.
now I'm
Yeah,
going to
and
come
that
over
way
here
you'll
and
know
I'm
what
going
to
to
do
say,
next time.
Okay, so you can just join mine.
it says the
That's
room
great.
was pitch black, and I'm going to come up here and hit
A-N.
dark blue. There, try it again. Have a seat and I'll come to you, right? Derek's looking like he's pretty close to done. You're done? So do you have some changes to make in your own?
I did.
Oh, good. You may print yours out if you're done.
on mine, Tanner's like changing stuff.
Show me what you mean.
Like I think it used to be different.
So what you can do is hit your undo and go back to what you want. And then send him a comment and say, please don't change mine, just make comments. Maybe he doesn't mean to be doing that. That would be my guess. What's that?
And then I need to share with you.
So look on with some, but she's editing yours. Maybe she didn't finish writing hers yet and she's not ready to share it. So you can comment and tell her thank you for the help on yours.
I just added it in.
Good.
Wrote 1 minute.
Oh, okay. So she's maybe not quite done and she's going to send it to you in a minute. Awesome.
Since Kaz is not here, I'm sharing with Kaz.
What a nice way to do it. Tony has a suggestion. Can I ask you to just turn your head this way? If you're a person who's missing your partner, maybe they're absent today, Tony said, well, Kaz's partner isn't here, so I'm just going to share with Kaz. So you could go in with the partner that you have and share with a person who's missing. So Alicia, where'd Alicia? Maybe Paniota would share with you, and you two could work that out that way. Great idea, Tony.
It's watching you.
I think it's watching all of us. How nice is that?
She said, good text teacher.
Did you send comments to her too?
Yeah, I showed her a lot. I'm doing Z.
Ooh, I like this. I notice what's missing, do you? What's not, what color is not there?
What?
And you're fixing that right now, aren't you? Oh, it's so nice to have somebody help us.
So basically the handle.
Yeah, it's looking really good. How's it going?
I felt okay.
I'm done. He just needs to
Yeah.
change the second detail.
Great. And how about, did you print yours?
He's still working on mine.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant he was done with yours. So, turn your eyes and ears this way for just a moment. So, hands in the air. Eyes and ears this way. Both hands. Okay. We only have a few minutes left. So, I want you to have a chance to reflect on this as well. So, when you go back to commenting, would you please remind your partner that you have to log off in 2 minutes, but you can finish later today? So what are you going to do, Vita? Hands in the air. Okay, and be sure to say thank you for your help. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
Setting is important because that will help you visualize the picture,
Yeah, look at your topic.
and then that's kind of what you're gonna do for me.
Yeah, you can sort of restate it. Good idea. Yeah, but do we start a conclusion with that is why?
No.
Here is, now you know. Do we use those for concluding? No. Start with a positive, firm statement.
So can I, it says the printer's on power save mode.
Oh, it'll still print. That's okay. Yes. Ooh. That's good that you noticed that.
I have to log
He has good
2
vision.
minutes and write back later.
I can finish later. And maybe, what are the words you would want to say?
I already wrote. Thank you for
Oh,
your
good.
help.
Good. Dylan, yours is great. Wow, your partner gave some nice comments, huh?
And his is good.
Yeah. Look at his concluding. This proves the setting is important. Does that sound good? Yeah. What'd you write about it? Awesome. You're good at this. That probably made him feel pretty good, huh?
He didn't see him. He never went to his page this whole time.
Oh, he hasn't looked at his own yet?
Let
Cool.
me go all the way up. I have a comment up here.
Cool.
Is this how you spell finish? F-I-A-F-I-N.
Where is this?
Finish.
Fin and then ish. Think of wish. How does the ending sound?
I-S-H.
Good. So you have fin, you need ish. Good. Perfect. How'd you do?
It's not printing.
Why does it say? I think I hit it offline when I touched it before.
All right, I erased that, so we just put a period and started.
Let's see if I can fix that part. Yeah, look at that.
Nice.
There you go. If you fixed yours, Adam, you can print it. Oh, nice. And did he work on yours?
Yes, he did.
Did you get to fix it yet, or was it all good?
Yeah, I fixed it. I just had to do
He's just highlighting. He's not commenting.
Okay. He might just be learning it
Yeah.
right now. So you can print yours out if you fixed it.
How do you spell later?
How do you spell later?
L-A-Y-D-E-R.
Close. Listen to it again. Later.
L-A-T-E-R.
Perfect.
Do we log off now?
Yes, if yours is done, if you fixed yours, you can print it.
I forgot to enlarge the text so it's small.
That's okay. Awesome. Hang on to it so we'll put it all together when we're done.
Mine's not ready to print.
So, coming back together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to ask you to pause where you're at. Log off. If yours is finished and you have made your changes, you can go ahead and hit print and then log off. Close the lid of your Chromebook and we'll finish this up a little later. No, we'll finish it all later, yeah.